episode 144 for March 27th, 2024. Oh, welcome everyone. Look at this beautiful woman. She's not going to be on my podcast, but she's going to tell you about someone who died. It's not Maya Rudolph and Ted McGinley because he's going to talk about Revenge of the Nerds and she's talking about her new movie, or should I say television show that should be a movie if it's anything like season one. The first season of Loot on Apple TV was 10 episodes, a half an hour each. That's 5 hours of television. That 10 hours of television could have and should have easily been condensed into one 90-minute to 120-minute movie. There was just so much, stalling, stretching, wasting time, spending a whole episode to get 10 minutes of dialogue that of necessary plot. I mean, just so much extended scenes, lots of improv that wasn't that good. I gave it 1 star out of 4, and my Rotten Tomatoes score was like 28. It has its moments. You can kind of get it, but you could tell each episode could have been just cut to 12 minutes instead of 30 because there's no commercial. So legitimately is 28 to 30 minutes. And you figure 12 minutes of all the good stuff times 10, that's 120 minutes. You could have easily made that a 2-hour movie, and it might actually be like a thumbs up or like a 2-star movie at best, but too much wasting time circling around the obvious that we all know it's going to happen. So it's predictable. They kind of float around the cloud without just fucking pouring hot water on the ice. You know what I mean? Season 2, episode 144 was not good. Joseph Lieberman died.
4 terms in the Senate.
Remember, he was Democrat and then he went independent because he supported the war in Iraq and he was all about country over party. I would have voted him. He's the first vice president my brother voted for, Lieberman. First Jewish person, too, to be on a ticket for vice president or president. God bless you, Joseph. Yusuf.
4 terms in the Senate, representing his home state of Connecticut, balancing a liberal. 4 terms in the Senate, representing his home state of Connecticut, balancing a liberal outlook on domestic issues with a hawkish stance on foreign policy. He forged strong alliances on both sides of the aisle, including friendships with Republicans Lindsey Graham and John McCain. His family saying he passed away after complications from a fall, praising his love of God, family, and America.
See, that's the thing. As you get older, you got to be careful, man. Don't just sit there and be cocky like, I can still do it. This motherfucker tried to act like he was still 72, went walking, fell down the stairs, or just fell on the floor, hit his head on a table, hit his head on the floor. All of a sudden, he, Bob Saget style shit. He falls down, something happens to his head, there's an aneurysm, a blood clot. You got to be careful, man. Come on, man. This is Joe Biden. Be careful, man.
4 terms in the Senate, representing his...
Ask for a cane. Use a wheelchair. Get a walker. You can get it for free. Look at Ted Cruz. Start exercising, man. Grow a mustache. Grow a beard. Hide that chin. We can do it together. John McCain. Hey, what's wrong with your arms, man?
Passed away after complications from a fall, praising his love of God, family, and America. Joe Lieberman was 82. He'll be missed.
Yes, he will.
That's Not Lying. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here same time tomorrow. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.
Interrogations are a slow.
The interrogation tapes. Oh, no, we don't need that.
35 amazing years.
The memorable moments and unforgettable stories. Celebrating 35 years of Eyewitness News This Morning starting Monday.
Celebrating 30 years. Don't miss the annual ABC7 Gibbons Run supporting the Leukemia Research Foundation Saturday, June 1st at Montrose Harbor. Run or walk to help us find a cure for leukemia. Sign up today at gibbons5k.com.
It's Easter at K&G.
Ooh.
I believe we will. Together again.
Yes, the last girl. We were the lucky ones about the Holocaust.
It's live with Kelly and Mark.
Today from the comedy series Loot, Maya Rudolph, and one of the stars of the family drama The Baxter, Ted McGinley. Plus luxury and comfort vehicles take over the studio as we continue live Auto Week. All next on Live. Here are Kelly Ripa and Micah Muzio.
Good morning, Wednesday, March 27th, 2024.
Hi. What's going on?
What's happening?
Very excited.
Very exciting people backstage.
Very exciting people backstage.
Yes. You know what's not exciting? This weather that we're going to have in New York City. It's going to be rainy today. It's going to be cloudy and damp with a late shower.
Not damp.
Thursday, it's going to rain. It's going to be wetter. And then this, wait, hey, look at the weekend. It's going to be nice. Easter Sunday is going to be 58. Still going to be nice.
Everybody here from the Northeast? A lot of people from the Northeast? No? So you know how Easter Sunday, your mom would make you put on the fancy dress, right? Or maybe she'd go out and my mom would go to Strawbridge's and get us like a new dress. That would be like the church dress that we would wear all year. But it was debuted.
Would she get you and your sister the same dress?
Always. And
but you guys aren't twins.
it doesn't matter. In her mind, we were twins. And so we would wear our identical church outfit. But of course, in the Northeast, it's still winter. So you had to put your winter coat on top of it. But then my mom would make us like stand outside with our Easter baskets and take a picture in the freezing chill.
We've had a few of those with the kids when it's cold. It's always a little brisk, you know, not very humid.
No, it's usually cold on Easter Sunday. Here it is. So I'm happy that it'll be
nice.
It'll be a whopping 58. So, you know, I smell so good right now because Ted McGinley is here, who is my favorite person on the planet.
Favorite? Like your favorite person on the planet?
Besides you and our church.
You tend to be hyperbolic, but that was pretty hyperbolic.
No, but tell me Ted is not in your top five.
No, he's hands down my favorite person.
Right, okay. So it's, you know, and everybody here came running to see Ted.
Yeah.
Ted is like a universally beloved person in these hallowed halls and anywhere else on earth.
Yes.
Right? But I hugged him, and now I smell good.
I know, I smell like him too.
And don't you smell good too?
What is that?
So what is that
What
smell?
is that?
Is that money?
It's
is
money.
that California? I'm like,
He smells like Southern California.
yes.
He smells like USC.
He smells like USC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
like
smells good. I'll let you
water
smell
polo.
me after. Like when we go to commercial break, if you want to smell me, you may.
We're backstage. We're like, does that smell good, or is it just Ted?
I was like, do we smell good, or do we just like Ted so much that we think we smell good? But Showwise, you smell it.
Yeah,
smells
it's
so
probably
good.
like you know, Axe.
It's not Axe.
Something like that.
It's not.
I bet you it's Axe.
It is definitely not Axe. Anyway, so in case you're wondering why I'm here today, I did not win the lottery.
But you're close, right?
I got 3 numbers, which is, I think, pretty close for me.
Well, 3 numbers is
3 numbers for me is like a record. Because,
Those
you
are
know,
6 numbers, right? Or 5? 5 and a 6? 5 and a Powerball, whatever that means.
3 numbers for me is like I'm trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's how I would have spent my money. If I had won the lottery.
Retire.
Somebody just auctioned off the Titanic door prop, you know, the one that Rose floated on. Where clearly there was room for Jack.
Actually, it's been proven that no, all right, there wasn't room. But it would have been nice if they wrote that in to see Jack like jump up on the door or the wall or whatever it was, and then watch once he jumps on it, it starts sinking, and then he realizes, oh crap, there's not room for 2, or it's too heavy, or it doesn't support the weight of two people, instead of just like, floating in the water. So at least you could say he tried. And then there's this moment of clarity where he realizes, I'm going to have to sacrifice my life to let her live. You know what I mean? And did she call it a door? Because it wasn't a door. They said it was a part of a wall.
I had won the lottery. Somebody just
$718,000.
auctioned off the Titanic door prop, the one that Rose floated on, where clearly there was room for Jack.
It wasn't a door.
But for whatever reason, she did not scoot over on the door and just watched him slip away. Which I've seen the movie 10,000 times, and every time I'm like, just scooch over.
First of all, it's been proven that he couldn't. First of all, it wasn't a door. Look, this is fucking. You're so late. She's so late. She's sitting there thinking she's funny. First of all, this joke has been like a constant joke amongst stand-up comedians, social media influencers, just in public. This has been a joke for years. I mean, I first heard of this joke like 5 years ago about about Jack, about Rose being a selfish bitch and not letting Jack sit on the door. Like, hey, Jack was in the water and then he froze. Why didn't he just get on the door with her? Like, that's been a joke. That's been a joke so long that it's actually an old joke. There are people in college that heard that joke when they were kids. There are senior citizens that heard that joke before they were senior citizens. Like, that's just an old joke. And now she's saying it with like all this presentation as if like she thinks it's hilarious and something new that no one's heard before. Like, check this. Oh, like, I just thought of this brilliant idea. This joke has been out there and you've heard it forever. I don't know why you're acting like this is news. And second of all, it wasn't a door. It's actually been explained that it wasn't a door, the thing that was sold was actually a part of a prop wall, and it wasn't a door. And people are mistaken when they think it's a door. So you're calling it a door wrong. So you're not even doing your research, and you haven't been paying attention to what's going on in the world. That's your one and only job you have to do, is to just talk about what's going on and be factual. But of course, you're on daytime television, so you're full of shit. So you're telling an old ass joke. Your information about your old ass joke isn't even correct. And it's been proven that the part of the wall, is that it was even proven that the wall, based on the size, that it wasn't strong enough to hold two people. And it's all on the internet. You could go look yourself. And James Cameron even said that that he could not fit on it. And that's not the way he wrote it. And he's the writer. So none of this is even valid. And so this is so old. If you said this 4 years ago, it'd be hilarious.
I've seen the movie 10,000 times, and every time I'm like, just scooch over.
Right? And of course, Mark has to beat her to the punch. He's heard this 1,000,000 times. He's heard it from her. He's heard it from other people. He's heard it on podcasts, stand-up shows. He's probably heard this joke before. They both heard it. Okay? But she has to get it out and somehow think that there's going to be one person that's never heard it, and they're going to think I'm this funny comedian. Because it's so important for her that everyone thinks she's funny. She has to think everyone thinks she's got a sense of humor, right? You know who thinks that? People without a sense of humor. And fucking Mark here knows where she's going. Mark knows she's going to say, because he's probably heard her tell the same story over and over to different people at parties and functions and get-togethers. He knows she's going to say to move over, and he can't help himself. He's got to be the winner. He's got to be number one. And he fucking finishes her story for her and has to say move over right before, not even just while in the middle of her story, knowing she's eventually going to get to that part. He says it like right at the end, almost like he's trying to keep his mouth shut. And then right like 2 seconds before she says it, he can't help himself but to be like, just move over. Just move over. Before she says it, like he has to say it first. He has to. He's so competitive. It's so important. He has to be somehow come across as a smart person that I know where this story is going. Look how smart I am, everyone. I can predict what my wife's going to say, from a story that I've heard her tell dozens of times. Multiple dozens. Watch him interrupt her and say, just move over right before she says it. Right before she says scoot over.
That Rose floated on, where clearly there was room for Jack. But for whatever reason, she did not scoot over on the door and just watched him slip away. Which I've seen the movie 10,000 times, and every time I'm like, just scooch over. Like, I feel like
that for Mark.
if I yell scooch over enough, this time Kate Winslet will hear me. But anyway, so they just auctioned off this door for a whopping $718,750. The prop door. And basically the person that bid on it said they want to put it in the tub, the pool, whatever, and see if two people. Which, let me assure you, yes, two people can fit.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
That's a great idea, because I bet you if you sit there and if you do this the right way and you start a YouTube channel and all the social media pages, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and you make announcements saying, hi, my name is this, please share this video. In 30 days, I will be, or say in 60 days. In 60 days, I will be taking. I'm the one that purchased this prop from the Titanic movie that Rose Dawson is what it is called, but Kate Winslet's character Rose was sitting on or laying down on in the movie Titanic when she got rescued. This is the actual piece of prop. So what I will be doing in 60 days is I will be putting this in my pool, or I will be going out to the lake or the ocean or wherever she can at a beach. I will be going on a boat. I will be putting this in the water, and I will be finding a man that weighs, I will find out Leonardo DiCaprio's weight. And if Leonardo DiCaprio can reach out to me, let me know how much he weighed in 1997. I'm going to assume you're about 160 pounds. And I'm going to assume that Kate Winslet was about 140. So I'm going to be putting about 310 pounds on this door. I'm going to put about 300 pounds, or I'm going to be testing how much weight can go on this door before it starts to sink. You know what I mean? And I'll have scuba divers that are going to go and get it if it does sink, so it's not going to go to the bottom of the ocean floor or anything. So I'm going to do that in 60 days. So please share this video to let everyone know that I'll be doing this in 60 days, and make sure you tune into YouTube or TikTok or whatever on May 27th, Memorial Day weekend. Get with your families for a barbecue and watch at 7 o'clock, and then you could check it out. And I bet you people will watch, word will get around, and I bet you that video could get over 1 billion views, and you could make a good chunk of change, of a very good percentage of your price, the price that you paid for that back. Because I'm pretty sure start selling commercial space for it too, and running ads, and you make deals, knowing that there's going to be 1 billion people that are going to watch this over like a 12-month period, maybe even more, because it's going to reach England. Titanic's a global movie. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if you actually end up making all your money back plus a profit through advertising. That's what I would do. And I bet you if you fucking get off your lazy ass and do it, whether you need the money or not, that'd be smart, because you could fucking get the door for free just by doing that one video. No fucking lie, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, as my stupid ass fucking young nephew niece says. I can't even lie, yo. I ain't even gonna lie. No cap. You gotta let that door cook. Don't be a dupe. That door ain't no dupe. Let it cook. Let it cook times 5.
The tub, the pool, whatever. And see if two people. Which, let me assure you, yes, two people can fit.
Wow, that's a lot of money. TikTok. Yeah, that's a lot of money for a prop.
To prove a point. Yeah. I actually want to be there when this happens, because I want to just start screaming at them. Scooch over!
Scooch over.
He's cold! There's plenty of room!
Give Leo a spot. How 9 p.m. became the new bedtime.
And ironically, I said 310 pounds. Ironically, I think Mark and Kelly combined weigh about 310 pounds. I think Kelly's solid for a solid 110, and Mark might be about 200, 215. So maybe 330, 325. But, maybe DiCaprio was like 175, and Winslet was a little chubby back then. She could easily she could have been a plump 150. So you're looking at 150 and 170, 320. possibly 315, 320. Kelly's maybe 110, soaking wet. And you got to remember, Kate would have been wet too. So she was about 140, 150, but she was wet too. So she would have weighed more when filming that. And Mark is probably about 210, 200 to 210. I think that you'd be able to get Mark and Kelly to actually sit on the door together, fly them out, do a show live from your house. Then they'll promote your video that's coming up in 2 months from their show and her podcast and on their social media. They'll get Andy Richter, the weird guy that does cocaine with his Real Housewives breasts exposed in Potomac and in New Jersey, and likes to go take naked baths with his 7-year-old adopted kid when he doesn't need, that's kind of weird, right? Andy Richter is a gay adult getting butt naked with his 7-year-old adopted son. Kind of weird, huh?
PM became the new bedtime. That's our bedtime.
And I bet you, I'm telling you, you'll get 1 billion views and you'll make at least $500,000. If not the entire 718, 750 back.
Give Leo a spot. How 9 p.m. became the new bedtime. That's our bedtime. Last month, a study of more than 2 million adults in the U.S. found that the average bedtime for Gen Z and millennials is getting earlier, shifting from 10:18 in January of 2023 to 10:06 in January this year. And those aged 18 to 34 among Gen Zs, those born between 97 and 2012, we have a few of those. And the fondness for an earlier bedtime is becoming even more popular. We've seen that.
You guys
are lame.
You guys are. Let me tell you something.
I would start going out at 10 o'clock at night when I was that age.
We were your ages, Gen Z millennials.
Yeah.
We were your ages. That was our going out.
That's when we'd go out for tapas.
Yeah, tapas. Then we would go to the club.
Yes, go to the club, shut the club down. No, we wouldn't do any of that. But we get to bed early, but the thing is, we get to bed early now, but we still watch. We have a TV and we watch stuff, and so I would say the average time we actually close our eyes is between 11 and 12. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you close your eyes first.
Which time? But I'm just thinking. I'm just taking a look.
You had on headphones last night. You had your computer open.
I was watching it.
You're watching Italian soccer.
Yeah.
And
Italian soccer program talking about Italian soccer.
Yes, he was watching a talk show about Italian soccer.
Regional Italian soccer, talking about 4th Division soccer. I love every second of it. It's controversial. Can I tell you what's controversial?
You can tell me, but
So this team.
Okay.
This team that is chasing
I'm curious, how much extra does that cost? Like, do you have a satellite dish? Like, or do you pay extra with your cable provider? Or like, how much does it cost to get like local Italian television on your TV? Like, do you just pay, like, is it an extra $20 a month and they just give you like one channel, or like the entire, like, can you watch, like, when it's like nighttime here, can you watch like the live morning news in Rome and just watch the Italian version of Kelly and Mark having like a cappuccino and like talking about the daily events? Like, do you get all of Italian television, or do you just like ask for that one channel? And do you have to get a satellite, or is it all digital? Because I was always thinking, if I go to Italy, I would want Chicago news, because I feel like if I'm in a house in Italy and I'm watching the local Chicago news with all the broadcasters, the meteorologists, and the news people that I know of, right? Because ABC television, Grey's Anatomy, and blah blah blah, well, Get Away with Murder. What else is out there? The Connors and the one with Gina Rodriguez, Not Dead Yet, all that stuff, right? All the ABC television, that's all the same. But the news, if I'm watching the news with all the anchors, the TV anchors and the news anchors that I'm familiar with, and the sports guys talking about Chicago sports, honestly, with all the walls around me, I could just pretend. It feels like I'm back home, because really, there's no difference. I'm watching the exact same TV, and I'm watching the exact same with walls and a TV, and I'm watching the same news people, and then I'm watching the TV on streaming. So, like, I wonder if I was in Italy, how much would it cost to get like American television? because I wouldn't want to watch local Italian television shows and sitcoms and game shows. If there's something that I find out about organically, fine. But I would want to watch The Conners and I keep on saying The Conners, like I can't think of any other ABC shows. Grey's Anatomy, whatever the hell else is on. What's on ABC? Wheel of Fortune. Like I would want to watch American Wheel of Fortune. I wouldn't want to watch the Italian version. Station 19. I would want to watch, Jimmy Kimmel Live. "911" on the red carpet. You know what I mean? That's what I would want to watch. I'd want to watch American Idol. I'd want to watch the American version. I want to watch American TV in Italy, and I wonder how much extra it would cost if you got like Italian cable. And I said I want American TV. That's like, I mean, is it like $100? Is it like $50 a month? $100 a month? Since you get Italian TV in New York, I figured it'd be somewhat comparable. Rich, filthy money bags.
Are open.
I was watching it.
You're watching Italian soccer.
Yeah.
And
not Italian soccer, Italian soccer program talking about Italian
yes,
soccer.
he was watching a talk show about Italian soccer.
Regional Italian soccer, talking about 4th Division soccer. I love every second of it. It's controversial. Can I tell you what's controversial?
You can tell me, but
So this team.
Okay.
This team that is chasing us. We are Campobasso FC here. Campobasso FC. We're in first place. We have 6 games left. Now this team that is chasing us fired their coach with 9 games left. Fired the coach. I'd say pretty desperate move, right? They hired a new coach. That coach has coached 3 games. They fired that coach. Wow. And they hired the old coach back. That's tasty.
That's crazy. That's fucking
Can you
nuts.
imagine that locker room? That's like George Steinbrenner-esque, right? Anyway, I was getting all the details.
well, no, he wasn't because he was sleeping. He was sleeping.
My eyes, I was just resting my eyes.
No. So he's got his new, he's been sleeping in nasal strips that
Trying to stop the snoring.
prevent him from
I got
snoring.
these. They're new ones. Because the other ones, they stick and they pull it, but it also, like, when you take it off, it takes a portion of your nose off. So I got these that my trainer, Joe, said, no, they make these, you put these 2 little strips on either side, they have magnets, and they put a thing on, and now I'm like, I can breathe, they're magnets. Yeah. And did I snore last night?
Yes. So it's great. It is fun because the 2 of us we come here to work and we're like, oh, look at you. Because last night when we gave each other a kiss goodnight, so I had my retainer in and I had all my creams and I'm slimy. When I go to bed, you could slip right off. I had all my creams on and I had my retainer in, and then he's got his nasal magnets on. His nose, I'm like, at a certain point, I'm afraid I'm going to fall into his nose.
I know. I'd
be sucked away.
Did I still snore?
Yes, you snored, but you were snoring in the middle of the whatever you were watching.
That's before I had the nasal strips on, though. No, I had them on.
No, you had them on. You had your nasal strips.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes.
Because I got up after that and I went to the bathroom and brushed my teeth and I put them on after that. But you know what the next step is? Hostage tape.
What's hostage tape?
Mouth tape. Yeah.
Why did you call it hostage tape?
Well, that's what my trainer called it, hostage tape.
Yeah, the mouth tape is very trendy.
Hey, I'll let you do. We can.
What kind of workout are you?
What are they training you?
You know, but he said put on the tape now next, so you can't breathe through your mouth. You only have to breathe through your big nose now.
So hostage tape, what is he insinuating? That this is the same tape that like the CIA uses to like cover over the mouths of hostages when they're torturing spies that are accused of espionage? Like hostage tape. But what kind of funny things are you doing with your trainer? Are you having a Giselle Bundchen and jiu-jitsu instructor relationship with your trainer? Because he is awfully like overweight, which usually trainers are not overweight. Why do you have an overweight trainer? Like he's obviously not good at training you if he's overweight. Like, he's not good with exercise. Are you having butt sex with your trainer? Hostage. I mean, what does your workout consist of? Like, does he like bend you over and put an apple in your mouth and then wrap hostage tape around your wiener and thigh and stick it together and, you know, toss your salad with some grape jelly, some fresh fig Italian gelato in your anus? What are you doing here? Does he call you Marco? Does he call you Marco Puerco? Marco Puerco. Ah, la, 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 la. Does he make you squeal like a pig, boy? Squeal, Marco, squeal. Oink, 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 oink. Does he pull the Deliverance on you? Are you his? Is he?
You can't breathe here.
Is he your Burt Reynolds?
You only have to breathe through your big nose now.
Right.
That's next before I try something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Actually, the CPAP, I just can't do it.
Try smoking weed.
Sexy. I'll do hostage tape.
Yes, because last night was very sexy.
The mouth guard? There's special mouth guards. Yeah, I know, but I've tried that. It juts your jaw forward. Oh, it's like a jaw strap. Yeah.
We should do a tape piece of us just getting ready for bed because it is, and I don't want to brag, pretty much the least sexy thing I've ever seen. And what's weird is that I'm not kidding. I am not. I say this that we used to be like fair, like not the sexiest people, but we're like, you know, we were hot for each other and things looked hotter. And now I'm like, what? Like, it's like, you know when you look at your parents and you're like, I can't believe they had kids. Right? Now I'm like, oh my gosh. Now I understand why our kids are like, I can't believe they had kids.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, but it happened like fast. All I know is Rose had plenty of room for Jack on the
And it all comes around. Too bad it's just not a new joke.
Not to digress, but I just can't get.
You're going to tell us the interrupting cow knock joke next?
We still have time for one more? Yeah, all right. Well, there's an airline, SAS, Scandinavian Airlines.
Okay.
That flies you to a mystery destination, and you won't know where you're going until you land.
No, I don't like that. Did they tell you what to pack?
No. The airline recently launched an exhilarating new flight experience called Destination Unknown. They let passengers book tickets to without prior knowledge of the destination. Passengers will find out where they are once the plane touches down. Wow.
And you realize your snowboard was totally unnecessary in Fiji.
Imagine you end up in Iceland.
Well, that would be amazing.
Yeah, but not if you're not packed. If you don't have them packed correctly.
Right.
But people are into it. Yeah, they're really into it. They had like 1,000 people sign up the first go around.
Are you guys into that? No, I need to know. Like, I need to. What?
I said, "Whoops! I don't have a visa for that country."
Right. I mean, there's so many.
Must be within
European Union. Yeah.
So many unknowns. I need to know things. I need to know. I need to know.
And before we get to the billboard, really important news today. Your podcast. Kyle Richards.
Oh, I know. Kyle it's a good
Richards.
one. Yeah.
I listened to it.
It's so good.
It's just as good as the coach getting fired and then getting rehired and getting fired again.
No, it's very
very, very good.
She's very revealing and super honest, which I
really liked it.
Really
so
impressed
let's
by.
talk off camera.
Yeah.
She's probably telling you no more than she told fucking Andy Richter on Bravo Network at the reunion show, and no more than she told fucking anyone at Access Daily or Good Morning America or TMZ or on whatever, Jimmy Kimmel or Kelly Clarkson or Watch What Happens Live. Or Oprah. I mean, she's trust me, you're it's not like you're getting like some good scoop that is only exclusive on your show. You could find her probably talking or mentioning about the same shit all over the place. So stop making it seem like you pulled her, you got her into her comfort zone, and you got her to really give you the dirt. that no one else has access to. Ripa Television.
It's just as good as the coach getting fired and then getting rehired and getting fired again.
No, it's very
very good.
She's very revealing and super honest, which I
really liked it.
Really
so
impressed
let's
by.
talk off camera.
Yes, so download that today. Yes. We've got a huge show today. Maya Rudolph is here.
You know what? I bet she smells good too.
Yeah.
We didn't give her a hug. I'm sure she smells good.
I gave her a hug. She does smell.
She does smell good?
Yeah, but I think she thinks I smell good because I still smelled like Ted.
I smell like Ted.
Yeah.
And the best smelling man in Hollywood, Ted McGinley, is here.
And Auto Week continues with a look at vehicles that offer luxury and comfort. Because what good is luxury without comfort?
I don't know. Ask Lola Consuelos.
They have whole cars now made of this door that Rose could have made. That's how big the door was. All right. You know what time
It's
it
like
is. I can
Sex with
see
My
you.
Daughter.
You have
Luxury and
lust
comfort.
in your eyes. It's time to play.
Let's say hello to Doreen Hall from Reading, Massachusetts, who watches the show on WCVB. Good morning, Doreen.
Good morning, Mark and Kelly. How are you?
Hi, Dory.
We're doing good. Who's that little puppy with you?
Toby.
Oh, he is cute.
Toby.
Thank you.
All right, well, you know how this game works, Doreen, right? You've given us two statements. One is true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth, and if you stop me, you win this. All right, Doreen.
Yeah.
Here are your two statements. I took a month-long family vacation as a kid. I say, who hasn't? Or I had my first child when I was 40, and it turned out to be twins. All right.
Were they surprise twins?
No.
They weren't. So you knew you were having twins right away. Do you have other kids?
No.
Got it.
But
Okay.
she had her first child.
Oh, got it. I'm sorry. Yeah, got it. Okay. And what are your twins' names?
Colin and Katie.
And which one was born first?
Colin.
Colin. Got it. And how old are they now?
19. Well, actually, they're going to be 19 in May.
You look amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it works.
Tell me about the family vacation that you took as a kid.
Okay, well, we left in July. It was 1976, I think.
Okay, so now I have to guess. Unlike the last episode where I forgot to guess like more. Oh, look at this. Well, I was in the fridge. I was in the garage getting a pizza, so I didn't listen to any of this stuff. So I have no idea what questions were asked. I took a month-long family vacation as a kid. Oh, that's interesting because that could be true. And I had my first child at 40 and it turned out to be twins, which is something that's a little sporadic. I took a month-long vacation as a kid with my grandma, which is family. So if it happened to me, chances are it happened to someone else. So I'm going to say the truth is that you took a month-long vacation family as a kid. During the summer, maybe as a kid during summer vacation. Your dad got a job, traveled somewhere, you spent a month. That makes sense. Because I think the first child at 40 and turned out to be twins. Well, she could have had a child at 40, but it wasn't twins. Or she could have had a child at 39 or 41 and it was twins. Or she could have had a child, or she could have had twins at 40, but it wasn't her first child. Right? Or first two children, but they would have included your first. The first of the twins would have been your first. It could have been your second and third child or your third and fourth child. So I'm going to say had my first child at 40 and turned out to be twins is a lie. Mentiroso. Menchito. And I'm going to say that it is true that you took a month-long family vacation as a kid, whether your definition of a kid is the same as mine. Who gives a rat's ass? But that's my guess. What do you say, Jack?
Well, we left in July. It was 1976, I think. And we went in a station wagon, and we left out of Boston, and we ended up in California.
So you drove across the country in the station wagon?
Well, I didn't. My dad did.
Well, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, right.
Like the
I mean, the
Griswolds.
whole family, you were in the station wagon.
Yes, there
Like
were
the
4 of us.
Griswolds. Like the Griswolds.
Yep, I've been there. Ford L.
Okay, so I think that could be a lie because she just could be repeating the plot to National Lampoon Vacation.
Well,
She could just be basically telling us what the Griswolds did because that's just like the Griswolds. Four people, 2 adults, 2 kids in a station wagon driving across the country. Oh my God, I have to fart.
So you drove across the country in the station wagon?
well, I didn't. My dad did. Yeah.
No, right. I mean, the whole family, you were in the station wagon.
Yes, there were 4 of us.
Yep, I've been there. Ford LTD silver.
Yeah,
Got
we
the
had
back seat. You think the back seat's safe, but it's not.
no seatbelt.
You want the back because you can lay down, but it's not safe.
Mm-hmm.
That was the 70s.
Right.
All right, Doreen. Here's what I think.
Okay.
I think that you sent off 2 kids to college, probably, or maybe not, but they're 19 years old.
They're about to be
19 years old, and you had twins. Yes, that's the one.
Wrong.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
No, I don't have any kids, Mark. You are wrong, Mark.
I knew that. I just popped out of the garage with 2 seconds left and got it within 10 seconds.
Yeah, you don't look 60. What am I doing?
What am I
She
doing?
has her, dog
Question. Good
Although she
question.
doesn't have kids, so that makes you look a lot younger because kids will
Good question. What are you doing? So now you've proven twice how fucking stupid you are. That you don't need that you said a girl that doesn't even look like she's 60 or close to 60 had twins at 40. But also, you don't even know what you're doing. Like, it's you. How do you not know what you are doing? Like, the worst thing you could ever do is gain any body fat, because if you gain like 2 ounces of body fat on your stomach, Kelly's leaving you, and she's leaving you for Ryan Seacrest. And then they're going to have a threesome with me on top of a door that is the prop from the movie Titanic that Rose was laying on when she died, soaking wet from Leo's big forehead. Jesus fucking Christ, what this shit.
And she has her, dog. Kids. Although she doesn't have kids, so that makes you look a lot younger because kids will zap the age, the beauty, the youth right out of you.
True that definitely is helpful. I think.
Listen, congratulations. You won the mug. You won the t-shirt. Now let's see if we can win your value.
Thank you.
You know what's great? It's not just great to watch Mark lose. What's great is to watch the look of utter disgust on Schulweiss's face when Mark loses. It's great. It's really great because only Schulweiss, Lori Schulweiss here, Doreen, knows the answer. So when Mark is getting ready to give the answer, she turns and faces the audience because she doesn't want him to read her face in any way. And so I love when she turns back around and she is just disgusted.
I like it.
All right, well, it's time for warming up travel trivia.
Jersey girl when I see one. That's Sylvia Kearney from East Orange, New Jersey. Just for now, we got to see what else Doreen's playing for. All right. Okay, Doreen, you're playing for a trip for two to the Pineapple Beach Club in Antigua. 7 days, 6 nights in a beachfront room. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,100. You have 20 seconds.
So this is where I dance, just like the girl. I'm assuming that was a girl. She looked like a girl. The Kool-Aid Man. And I'm going to get rated on how accurate I mimic her.
I know a Jersey girl when I see one. That's Sylvia Kearney from East Orange, New Jersey.
Oh, no.
Just for now, we got to see what else Doreen's playing for.
Oh, my God. What the fuck just happened? What's going on here? Oh, my God. Something happened, people. My pick is coming up. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? I got a fantasy.
Just for now, we got to see what else Doreen's playing for. All right. Okay, Doreen, you're playing for a trip for two to the Pineapple Beach Club in Antigua. 7 days, 6 nights in a beachfront room. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,100. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Doreen.
All right, Doreen, here we go. On yesterday's show, we talked with Dakota Fanning. What pasta dish did Dakota say she would only eat in Rome?
Cacio e pepe. Which is also the only flavor of edible underwear I would put on Dakota Fanning while in Rome.
It's a really good one. So yummy.
Oh, no.
Vagina pasta.
You know, I think I might have checked out at that
You
time.
can't.
I did take, yeah.
It was the first guest.
Sorry. Yeah, it's cacio e pepe.
You know, I tried to say that. Oh, it just wouldn't come out. Okay.
Bullshit.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Doreen. But listen, the exciting news is you'll now be entered into our grand prize drawing for a Caribbean vacation valued at approximately $14,000. And wait, there's more. It's a big day. It's the launch of Hulu and Disney Plus. And to celebrate, you and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a $500 Disney Plus gift card to purchase the bundle. So please pick a number. Please pick a number between 1 and 149.
Okay, I'm going to go with 43.
43. When we return, Maya Rudolph is here. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live. Auto Week continues with a look at luxury and comfort cars. Ted McGinley. And coming up next, Maya Rudolph.
If you're taking an antidepressant,
with Cabenuva, you're good to go. Ask your doctor about switching.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You know, the world fell in love with her during her time on Saturday Night Live, and the world is still loving her on her latest series, Loot. Oh, it's so good. Please welcome the woman the world loves to love, Maya Rudolph. springtime in New York City?
Oh, don't you love it?
Is it different than springtime in LA?
Yeah.
Give me springtime temps in LA.
Well, actually, LA's been having these really weird. There was a hailstorm the other day out of nowhere. It was.
We were there.
What the hell was that?
We were there during it, and it felt like the world was ending in Los Angeles.
That's right.
They don't see
It might have.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of fixing this. How's
No,
that?
I like
Looks
Is that
good.
good?
I like it.
Just a little boot.
A little
for your
boot.
morning.
Yeah. Boot thigh combo.
It's just a boot thigh kind of morning. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, I'll be honest. I grew up in Los Angeles, but I feel like a New Yorker. I moved here when I did Saturday Night Live, and I've always felt like a New Yorker. And so when I moved here, I felt like...
I think of you as a New Yorker.
Thank you.
So do I.
Yeah.
I had this whole argument with John Ogle. He's like, no, she's from California. I go, wrong again.
You won, by the way. I just feel like I'm a New Yorker in my heart.
Yes.
You know? Mm-hmm. But I moved back when I had my family, because my family's there and it's just easier. But growing up in Los Angeles, you don't get any weather. It's like, I know it sounds like, oh, poor baby, you get 72-degree weather. But it's the same thing every day. So I like a little excitement. I like a little drama in my weather.
I'm telling you, all you need to do is invite Mark and me over for
Los
dinner.
Angeles.
And all the weather will happen for
you. Are you guys witches?
Yes.
I don't know what we are, but we have a weather curse on us.
Ooh.
We land in LA and weather alerts pop up on our phone. And the driver of the Uber is like, wow, we never get weather alerts around
It's
here.
been nothing but alerts. It's been a lot of alerts.
Mm-hmm.
Still in the band Princess?
Yes.
It's a Prince cover band, is that right?
Yes.
Nice.
I know. I'm surprised too. I'm still in it. You know, we started doing it.
There's nothing like snow during Christmas. I was always thinking it must be sucked to have like 75-degree Christmas with no snow. You're just like wearing shorts and a shirt playing basketball with just random. Like it looks weird to see a house in 70-degree weather with, or even 60-degree weather with like people playing shorts and a t-shirt in a driveway playing basketball where there's like candy canes like out on Christmas lights on the garage at like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Alerts. Mm-hmm.
Still in the band Princess?
Yes.
It's a Prince cover band, is that
yes.
right? Nice.
I know. I'm surprised too. I'm still in it. You know, we started doing it for fun. My best friend Gretchen and I had a band in college, and I think I've talked about it on this show.
I'm obsessed with it.
I didn't think I'd still be doing it. I mean, 13 years later, I can only remember because we started doing it when my son was born. So it was like, what am I going to do when I leave Saturday Night Live? And she said, well, we both love Prince. What's your favorite?
What's your go-to? What's your, like, if you could pick one Prince song?
We always change. We change the set list every time, but we always end with Darling Nikki.
Yes.
It's a classic.
Ooh, I knew that song really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was your honeymoon
song.
That was our honeymoon song. How did you know?
I was there.
You know, you've won 5 Emmys.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
2 wins for SNL, of course, but 3 wins.
But SNL, when you win Emmys for SNL, though, it's not for less like Best Actress. Like it's not like the nominees are, and then the nominee is Maya Rudolph for like Best Actress. It's for Best like Comedy Sketch Show, and usually there's only 3 nominees, so the whole show wins, and everyone in the cast gets an Emmy, right? Okay, so it's not like you won for yourself. Just making sure everyone knows. I'm surprised. Thank you for feeling the need to explain that to everyone.
Yeah, I can't believe it. 2 wins for SNL, of course, but 3 wins for the voiceover work you do.
Yeah,
for the series. What's it's called Big Mouth. Big Mouth. Okay. And I play Connie the Hormone Monstress. Isn't she beautiful? She's beautiful. She's all the things in your body that make you do and say wild things. Like, just your hormones. Yeah. And I'm in love with her.
Can you do her voice for us? Would you do our voice?
Sure. Yeah. She's really easy to access. She's just like the part of me that I pretend isn't there. Like, she's really low, she talks like this. I don't know where she's from, though. I haven't figured that one out.
She's from everywhere.
Yeah, she's from everywhere. She says, like, bubble bath, and
maybe
hello, my precious little ravioli.
New Orleans, maybe.
Maybe she's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
By way of Brooklyn?
By way of Brooklyn. Yeah.
All right, we need to take a little break. But when we return, Maya tells us about the world of billionaires and it's season 2 of her series, Luke. Stick around.
Still not alive. Ted McGinley.
I want you to get everyone into.
And watch how much you want to bet. They're going to show the clip of them reading the one girl, the transvestite actress's character's text message chain where it's all green and she's just like talking to herself. And they make fun of her because that's the only one they show. This show could have been a 2-hour movie and it might have done decent in the box office, but they stretched it out too long where you feel like your time is getting wasted and your intelligence is getting insulted.
American Idol 2-night event. ABC Sunday and Monday and stream on Hulu.
Too late.
And that's the scene.
Oh my God, that was so good. I mean, the writing, wow. But more importantly, you are incredible. I really believed you were a former gigolo who got into city planning.
The part is just so complex, right? Every time I read the script, I have more questions. That's got to be a good sign, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a scene from Loot season 2
Yeah.
of Loot, where you play Molly Wells, the third richest woman in the world, in America.
I think in America,
Yes, in
yeah.
America.
Because who knows how much money they have in the rest of the world.
But Molly's changed a lot since season 1.
Yeah, I feel like Molly, in the first season, she woke up post-divorce as a billionaire and didn't really know what to do with it. And this season, she's really trying to figure out how to be a boss at her foundation, how to do good with the money that she's trying to give away all her money.
All of it?
She's trying to give away all of her billions.
But it's harder than she thinks.
And I believe the kids tell me it's harder than they think. Because I would not know what it's like to try to give away billions of dollars. It sounds like pretend, like Monopoly money.
Exactly. Right. You work with this ensemble cast of everybody seems like a more brilliant comedian or comedic actor than the next.
Yeah.
It's got to be joyful to work there.
It is. And I have to say, I feel like the second season is funnier, and all of the scenes where we get to be in the conference room together, like, are pure joy.
Yeah.
You know, when you get to go to work and you see people that you love, and that are going to make you laugh, there's nothing better. And I feel like it makes me funnier, and it just makes the ensemble, makes the show
comes through for sure.
I love this show so much.
Thank you.
I really do. Loot season 2 premieres April 3rd on Apple TV Plus. Make sure you check out
Ted McGinley.
Tomorrow on Live, from the series American Rust, Mara Tierney.
Your emblem of devotion. Have your engagement ring custom made by the Jewelry Exchange. Choose a 1-carat lab-grown diamond.
Hey, how are the boys?
Thank you for asking. They're fantastic. My oldest guy, he's 29. He's an orthopedic surgeon in Colorado.
Wow.
You're so amazing.
Only you would notice something like that, Elizabeth.
It's the one thing that Tim had that always made me think he had something over Ryan Taylor. The way he looked at Carrie is the same way that you always look at me.
I thank God every day for giving me more time with you.
Well, we love him as Derek on Shrinking, and now he has the new family drama, The Baxters. Please welcome Ted McGinley. How you doing? How you doing? Little concoction. Little concoction.
Even the audience told us we smell good.
They can smell you on us.
Now, does that mean I'm wearing too much?
No, it's good. It's
the
nice.
right amount, and you smell.
It smells piney, like cedary. Like
Very good. You've got a good nose.
Yeah.
Is that
a little bit of maple syrup, maybe?
Yes, that's exactly it.
You're wearing oatmeal.
It's perhaps Canadian. It's a Canadian flavor.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm not giving it away, though.
Hey, how are the boys?
Thank you for asking. They're fantastic. My oldest guy, he's 29. He's an orthopedic surgeon in Colorado.
Wow.
And it's funny
We
because
could utilize it here. We are
What's he doing? What's he doing?
well, he's not specializing yet. This year is all trauma, second year resident. But
they can smell you on us.
now, does that mean I'm wearing too much?
No, it's good. It's
the
nice.
right amount, and you smell.
It smells piney, like cedary. Like
Very good. You've got a good nose.
Yeah.
Is that
a little bit of maple syrup, maybe?
Yes, that's exactly it.
You're wearing
It's
oatmeal.
perhaps Canadian. It's a Canadian flavor.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm not giving it away, though.
Hey, how are the boys?
Thank you for asking. They're fantastic. My oldest guy, he's 29. He's an orthopedic surgeon in Colorado.
Wow.
And it's funny
We
because
could utilize it here. We are
What's he doing?
falling
What's he
apart.
doing?
well, he's not specializing yet. This year is all trauma, second year resident. But it is interesting because sometimes he'll walk into the room and they'll think he's not really a doctor.
No.
Yeah, they think he's a TV doctor.
Yeah.
He looks like a TV
And they're
doctor.
like, you're not the doctor. Let's see the doctor.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually the
And
doctor.
Quinn?
And Quinn, thank you for asking, is in the music business. We call him the music mogul.
Yes, he is a music mogul.
Yeah, so he's with Hollywood Media, and he's runs their record label.
The greatest conversation I ever had with my daughter over FaceTime was she was getting ready to go somewhere, and I go, "Where are you going?" She's like, "Oh, Quinn McGinley and I are going out tonight. He's going to take me to see his band." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, we've done it! Like we've come to a place where our kids are friends behind our backs."
Do you remember?
My
We have
goodness.
a photo of all our
Like this
kids
is how
together.
far back our kids go.
This is why we love you guys.
Obviously, that would be Lola, Joaquin, Michael, and these must be his two kids. I want to say this one must be. Well, let's see if Lola was born in what, 91. This might be 96. And so if the other one's was born in like 84 or 94, he's 29. Then I guess the youngest one wasn't even born yet. Or he's like, the youngest one is like only 1 year old. The 29-year-old orthopedic surgeon is not born yet. I bet you Lola's fucking him. I think they're fucking. And it's great because there's no way they want to get married. That's gross. But with them being in a different continent and their parents not knowing, they like feel totally comfortable being naked with each other. And you know what? It's the friends that practice on each other. They practice like oral sex on each other, so that way they're nice and prime and they're experienced when they meet their forever person.
I was like, oh my gosh, we've done it. Like we've come to a place where our kids are friends behind our backs.
Do you remember? We have a photo of all
Like
our
this
kids
is how
together.
far back our kids go.
This is why we love you guys.
This is why we love you guys.
What a family you are, and those were great times.
Same.
Oh my gosh.
So you've been in so many incredible roles. I mean, of course, there's Happy Days, Love Boat, Married with Children,
Hope and Faith.
Hope and Faith, my personal favorite.
Revenge of the
Coming
Nerds.
back ever? We're gonna bring it back.
We should bring it back.
What's the opposite of Hope and Faith?
We call it Hopeless and Faithless.
Hopeless and Faith. I'm loving you on Shrinking.
Shrinking is
love you on
great. It's
Shrinking.
our
We're
favorite.
doing season 2 right now.
Oh, you
Such a great show.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it's in fact I'm flying back right away after this to work.
Your character is just so verbally abused by your wife. You're just like such this pathetic like man that just lets his wife walk all over him. But what's cool is that it's not like you can't defend yourself. You gladly let her do that because you know that's what she needs to make the relationship work. She needs to be the boss. So you gladly kind of step aside and you act like you're submissive to let her think she's in control. So that way she's happy and you have a happy wife, happy life, which is all kind of psychology. But I think whenever she needs like a serious decision made, she always asks you because she knows you're the man of the house. But your character does whatever you can to make her feel like she's the one in charge because that makes her feel confident. And you're willing to sacrifice your balls, if you would. You're willing to cut your balls off to make her feel happy. That's how much you love her.
Many incredible roles. I mean, of course, there's Happy Days, Love Boat, Married with Children,
Hope and Faith.
Hope and Faith, my personal favorite.
Yeah, is that coming back ever? We're gonna bring it back.
We should bring it back.
Yeah, just put it on Hulu.
What's the opposite of Hope and Faith?
We call it Hopeless and Faithless.
Hopeless and Faith. I'm loving you on Shrinking.
Shrinking is
love you on
great. It's
Shrinking.
our favorite.
We're doing season 2 right now.
Oh, you
Such
are.
a great show.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it's in fact I'm flying back right away after this to work tomorrow morning. Very exciting. I'm so excited to be on the show.
Is that your favorite role you've ever had?
Well, Derek is definitely one of my
Yeah.
all-time favorites.
Yeah.
But I recently did a Western
Oh, yeah.
called Silent Thunder, and I would say that character from beginning to end was my favorite character.
You know, that's how
Marshall Sunday.
Look at you.
There he is.
Is that you on a real horse?
Yeah. Yes, I had not been on a horse. I mean, really, not much.
Yeah.
And that's my wife, Gigi, and see our little dog.
Look at
See our little dog right there?
Oh, my gosh.
Right there in her pouch, that dog was on top of a horse with Gigi for 7 hours. Just sat there, loved her.
That's your wife? She's old as fuck.
Gosh.
Right there in her pouch, that dog was on top of a horse with Gigi for 7 hours. Just sat there, loved her.
a new character in Yellowstone.
Oh, I hope so.
too.
From your lips to God's ears.
Why don't they put you on Yellowstone?
I've been writing letters every day. It's never happened. I mean, what does it take?
I would love to share them. All right, tell us about your new show, The Baxters.
So the Baxters, it's fascinating. We're going to drop tomorrow on Prime Video. We're going to drop 3 seasons.
3?
All at one time. Yeah. So we've already done them. We've been sitting on them for quite a while, and now they're going to drop. So it's very exciting.
Drop all 3 seasons.
It's a faith-based soap opera, and Roma Downey calls it a hope opera.
A hope
opera.
I like that.
Yeah, and Mark Burnett, her husband, calls it Melrose Place meets the Bible. It's not.
So are we talking a lot of Old Testament?
You're talking a lot of really hot young kids, beautiful girls, beautiful guys. And what happens? It's a family. I play the patriarch of the family, and Roma is the matriarch, and it's dealing with things that we all deal with in our life. Shame, pain, hurt, and how we get through it. And
can you believe hot Ted McGinley from Revenge of the Nerds is playing the patriarch of a family? Can we just talk about that?
No.
No, it's still hot Ted McGinley.
Well,
Sorry, we're
two quarterbacks right there.
Two
Very nice.
quarterbacks.
Yeah, we had that scene is about a Thanksgiving. The whole family comes together. We have a little bowl where we play. The Baxter family plays football, and we had a British director at the time who didn't know anything about American football.
Oh, so, incredible!
Yeah,
we want you to kick the football
this
everywhere.
Big for us to play, and it was quite something.
Amazing. We love seeing you.
You're both
come back more often.
The best of careers tomorrow on Prime Video. Next, a look at luxury vehicles.
Enter Morgan on Web Trivia, and you can have a chance to win the Rudolph i3 Plus from iRobot. Just go to livewithkellyandmark.com to insert today.
I was going to drive my convertible. You know, I was like late 40s at the time. Put the top down. I looked around. It's a bunch of 40-year-olds in their convertibles. It's like, oh, this is sad.
Next Live, Laura Tierney plus Ego Lodum.
You give, and you give. This tax season, you get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get unlimited data. You get America's most reliable 5G network. You get a Samsung Galaxy A15 for only $99, so you can give your janky phone to your kid. Yeah! Good talk.
Turn your tax refund into a U fund. Switch to Straight Talk for plans starting as low as $25 a line. Find us at Walmart and straighttalk.com.
No matter the style, Window Nation windows increase the curb appeal of your home. Thanks, Aaron. People have asked me to curb my appeal, but that's impossible. My 2 windows get 2 free. No payments for 24 months. Window Nation, the perfect fit.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Because you know that just because it fits in the cup holder doesn't make it to go. And you know how to brake without breaking everything. And you're definitely not doing, okay, I don't even know what this is, but you're definitely not doing that. With Allstate, you're connected to a rate based on you.
Celebrating 30 years. Don't miss the annual ABC7 Gibbons Run supporting the Leukemia Research Foundation Saturday, June 1st at Montrose Harbor. Run or walk to help us find a cure for leukemia. Sign up today at gibbons5k.com.
New York International Auto Show returns to the Javits Center this Friday. And Kelly Blue Book's Micah Muzio is back with a preview of some of the more luxurious vehicles, right?
No, we're talking luxury and comfort, but luxury takes many forms. Sometimes luxury is buff. Maybe it's a little bit rugged and masculine. Let's see what we got under here. This is the 2024 Lexus GX 550. All new for 2024. Are you feeling it? A little fluffy, but a little sophisticated.
Beautiful.
Also very, very capable. So we've got, plenty of power, 349 horsepower. This is made to go off-road. In fact, if you were to peek underneath, there's still mud underneath the bottom of this thing because they have had some adventures in this. But much like Mark and I, rugged on the outside, soft on the inside.
Very comfortable.
Are you feeling comfortable in there?
Yeah, great back seat.
We've got a standard 14-inch screen right here, plenty of space. It'll seat up to 7. And so this is a very capable, very comfortable luxury SUV, but you can go on some adventures. This is the Overtrail version, by the way. Extra off-road goodies, and you can really go have some gnarly adventures. Base price, $64,000.
You know, Micah, capable is often how Gelman describes me.
Oh, excellent. You are the GX of
He's like,
TV.
you're very capable.
All right, what do we got here? Okay, over here we got a really special one. I'm just going to rip it right off this. Here we go. This is the Genesis GV80. It's new for 2025. Wow. They have refreshed it. They've updated the grille. They've got new headlights. But this is a new body shape for 2025. This is the coupe. And the coupe is cool. You got the sleek roofline. You got this spoiler back here. But the big question, can I, the ultimate average 5'10" man, fit in the back seat? Let's find out. Yes. Yes, I can.
Lots of room.
And what I love about this, and maybe you're noticing it, we've got some coop-specific details in here. Look at this orange stitching, those orange seatbelts, and what I love is that Genesis is bringing color back to the interior. Also, we got to talk about this conversation piece of a screen up here.
Yeah.
That is a 27-inch OLED screen. It combines the gauge cluster and the infotainment display into one big screen. How are you guys feeling up here? You feeling
Love it.
comfortable?
Yeah, it's great.
We have to take a break. We're going to have more vehicles when we return. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live from Saturday Night Live, Echo Moto.
Oof, you gotta get rid of this.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh?
It helps remove odors 3 times better than detergent alone.
It worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Dear Edith, hurry heavens.
The obscene little handsome letter
What just like this?
I've had one now. Is causing widespread distress. Explain this.
Wicked Little Letters. Rated R. Opens Friday, New York and LA. Everywhere April 5th. Only in theaters.
Are you ready for ultra-reliable, ultra-fast, award-winning internet and better mobile? Experience astounding service and savings tailored to your needs. All from Astound. More value, superior customer service. Get internet for just $20 a month and add unlimited mobile on one of the nation's largest, most reliable 5G networks, free for 12 months. Be astounded and switch today.
Who's looking out for you? Holding our leaders accountable. Your safety, your family,
Saving you money.
your finances, your rights. The ABC7I team, that's who.
The I-Team, helping you avoid rip-offs and scams.
Investigative reporters Chuck Gowdy, Jason Knowles, and Samantha Chapman. The ABC7I team, looking out for you. See what we uncover next. Only on ABC7 Eyewitness News. The epic 911 episode that left you hanging.
I'm going to be right there.
Continues Thursday.
Bobby, you okay?
Strap in
Bobby and Atina's cruise ship is missing.
for a wild ride.
Let's go. We're flying into a hurricane. I can't see anything. Come back.
Don't miss an edge of your seat. 911 Thursday, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Fear,
I love you.
confusion,
I'll just take your arm.
pain, worry, and bravery.
You got this.
All in the life
Okay.
of a child. This is why Starlight exists. To bring happiness to hospitalized children when they need it most. Because happiness matters.
All right, we're back with Micah Muzio, and we're checking out some new vehicles featured this year's New York International Auto Show. What's next?
We got something really electric, quite literally, and metaphorically. Volkswagen ID7. This is Volkswagen's new all-electric sedan. Feel free to take a look. Also, I gotta ask, how do you guys feel about the color?
I love it.
That's a sassy color.
It is sexy for
Pure
sure.
electric sedan, and so we got plenty of space in here. It is a lift-back design, so you got easy access to the cargo area. Standard 15-inch screen up front here, and we're feeling pretty comfortable. And also, I wish I could demonstrate, but we've got an electrochromic roof. Up here, so it goes translucent or clear with the push of a button, and there you are enjoying the lean. So
I mean, this goes all the way back.
this is going to go on sale in the third quarter of 2024. They haven't announced pricing yet, so we don't quite know. Okay.
I mean, this is like, you've heard of airplane seats that do this, but this car does this.
This is your home now.
Yeah.
What's next? We got to move over here to the. We got something big hiding under here. We got a lot of mass. Let's check this out. This is the Infiniti QX80. Oh my gosh, so many interesting design details here. These headlights are not the headlights. These are the headlights.
Wait, where are these lights?
These are cool lights.
Wait, this is just like Knight Rider lights?
These are your Knight Rider lights. These are your headlights. This grill is inspired by a bamboo forest. Underneath all of this hood, you've got a big, powerful 450 horsepower
Love the steering wheel.
But get inside of this thing. We've got dual 14.3-inch screens up top there, a supplemental 9-inch screen down here below just for climate control. This is the autograph version, the semi-aniline leather seat. You got a 24 speaker clip audio system. See the speakers here in the headrest. Look at this wood inlay. It's got the metal insets and all that open pore wood. As equipped, this is the fancy version. This is $111,000, but base price is $82,500. And this is going on sale pretty darn soon. You guys feel luxurious and you look good in it. Is this working for you?
All right. Thank you, Micah. I'm gonna see how far.
Tomorrow we get rugged and refined vehicles.
If you would like to know more about anything you see on live, log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture and we can feel it long after. CeraVe moisturizers.
I remember seeing the menthol cigarette ads, talking about how they were fresh and soothing. Here's my tip. Smoking any type of cigarette can cause a stroke, and there's nothing soothing about that.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT now.
After having UTIs for 10 years.
At Eucora, we make UTI relief products. We also make proactive urinary tract health products.
Eucora is a lifesaver.
Try today at eucora.com.
Skating for over 45 years has taken a toll on my body. I take Cunol turmeric because it helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Cunol, the brand I trust.
U.S. Waterproofing has built a reputation for providing exceptional service and peace of mind. Because when we're called to fix a basement water problem, we get it fixed right. And we'll treat your home with the same care and attention we give our own. U.S. Waterproofing. A better basement starts with us.
Hi, we're Oxford Auto Insurance, and we don't think insurance is funny.
So, instead of trying to make you laugh, we focus our resources on saving you money.
We offer monthly payments with rates starting as low as $23 a month. Need an instant SR22? We can help. And we cover people with accidents, tickets, and less than perfect credit.
For quality auto insurance and low rates, come see us.
Be treated better. Call Oxford today.
This is Steve and Samantha Mallman. They know nursing home negligence is a problem, and the nursing homes, they're proving it. Understaffing, preventable falls, unreported injuries.
So I just got called in to fucking assist with an online wing order. I missed all this shit, so I wasn't able to fast forward through the commercials.
Geographic Channel, Nat Geo Watch, Disney Plus, Hulu, and live on ABC. Eclipse across America, Monday afternoon, April 8th. Solar eclipse, a breathtaking celestial event. ABC News, together with National Geographic, with ABC's David Moore and Lindsay Davis reporting. Watch it all on ABC News Live, National Geographic Channel, Nat Geo Watch, Disney Plus, Hulu, and live on ABC. Eclipse across America, Monday afternoon, April 8th. Starting at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Anyone else going to burn their eyeballs out?
Sponsored in part by...
Yeah, by my balls. By my beagle's big balls. By my lack of my German Shepherd's neutered nuts. That's what this is brought by. More meat. Well, you know, that crap is so overpriced. Inbox. Now I got to watch this shit.
What do you got? Julie Lynch from Big Flats, New York. Ironically enough, I watched Titanic last night with my 16-year-old son. He was a first-timer watching it, and when it came to that scene, he said, "Why doesn't she move over? Just move over." I told him how much of an actual cultural controversy that is, that subject. So bringing it up was just ironically hysterical today.
Well, Sherry Moore from Pickens, South Carolina says Rose could have moved over, or at least let him lay on top of her. I think the ending is going to be different every time I watch. Yes, every time you feel like if you yell loud enough, she'll hear you. On tomorrow's show, Mara Tierney's here.
Yeah, as a woman.
Your first choice for breaking news and the latest from overnight. Only on ABC7 Eyewitness News this morning.
The K&G Spring Dress and Suit event is here. Shop top brands for less. With women's Easter suits starting at $59.99. Women's suits separate starting at $29.99. And must-have women's dresses starting at $24.99. Live your best dressed life with K&G.
confidence in Pella. They sold over 5 million replacement windows.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Would be on top of every detail.
And the installation was done in just a day.
Mom, the kitchen sink's broken again.
I wish Pella did plumbing.
Hurry, replacement windows are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation.
Like and
with you guys.
subscribe. Big Italian kiss to all your buttholes.